I forgot to do a morning video or an afternoon video or any of that stuff. It is like 6 o'clock at night. I've not gotten much writing done yet today. I was too busy at work. I got about 200 words written, I guess. I think it was like 197 words exactly, actually. But I'm at 3,552 words so far. I need to be at 4,000 by the end of the day to still be on track. So I need to write at least 400 and approximately 450 words. So I'm gonna work on that, and then I'm gonna get back to you in a bit. Hopefully everybody else is a little further ahead than I am tonight, because I'm gonna have to hustle a little bit. But hopefully I'll get in the groove a little bit. Maybe I'll get a little bit more ahead tonight. I won't just be meeting at 4,000. We will see. I really want to try to finish this chapter. I was hoping to finish it yesterday, and that didn't happen. So hopefully I'll finish it tonight. I'll get back with you and let you know how that went. Hi, I'm coming to you with wet hair again today. I apologize. This is an occupational hazard of being a hygienic writer. So I still got to come up with some writing advice for you tonight. I haven't come up with it yet, so I'm going to stall for a second here and tell you how I did on my writing. I am at a good stopping point right now. I finished chapter 2, and I am at a total of 4,078 words so far this month, which keeps me on track. I'm about 78 words ahead of being perfectly on track. I was hoping to be ahead by now, by like a day or two, and that just did not happen at all. This week has been crazy so far. Even like crazier than my weeks normally are. It's just been a nightmare at work with fires popping up all over the place and being told that I have to redo a bunch of work I already did and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm not going to dive into that because that's work stuff. And I love my job. I really do. I might be complaining, but my job is awesome and they spoil me rotten. But but anyway, I didn't get as far as I thought I was going to get. I'm hoping to get through chapter 3 tomorrow with any luck. Even if I don't get through chapter 3 tomorrow, I think by the end of the weekend, I'd like to be through chapter 5, because I will have a little bit more time on the weekend. If I have to make up a little bit, then I can, or get ahead a little bit, then that would be fantastic. And that's what I'm aiming for. But with this, I still have to come up with some random writing advice for you, so I will be right back once I actually think of something. Okay. I don't know if this is going to be advice that everybody can take or will like. In fact, I think this might qualify as what they've been calling hot take, like an unpopular opinion in the writing community. I just think that there are some certain prejudices against certain types of words and certain writing whatever's punctuation and stuff in the writing community right now that was not an issue a while back, and that is basically getting preached as big no-nos, like using what's it called? The 3 dots together for a pause, and ellipses, and also adverbs. Everybody's waging a frickin' war on adverbs, and everybody's waging a war on dialogue tags and saying said or not saying said and always saying something else. Oh dear God. Okay, here's my writing advice. Don't pay too much attention to that. I know that with so many of them out there, it is basically, it feels like a minefield when you're writing if you're trying to avoid all those things 100% of the time. And also, I think that if everybody avoided all those things that people are saying not to do 100% of the time, we're all going to end up sounding exactly the same in our writing, and that's lame. I think it's very limiting on your style and your voice if that were the case. I personally, especially since a lot of the books I do like and I really enjoy break a bunch of those rules all the time, it's kind of brought my attention to the fact that I kind of think, yes, don't do them all the time, because if you overdo them, that's the reason why people are saying don't do this, because people are sick of seeing it overdone. But if you use an adverb occasionally, it's not the end of the world. Stephen King is not going to come after you in your sleep and slit your throat or something. That got dark real fast. And that seems like something Stephen King would write about. But nobody's gonna give you that hard of a time, especially if they're just readers or not other writers. I have noticed and this kind of goes with this, and I don't want to make this a whole video on this topic, so I'm going to try to hustle up here. I've noticed that in my beta reading process, my betas who are just readers, not also writers, not my YouTube subscribers, not other writers who write their own stuff and have been doing all their own YouTube research and are part of this community, they don't point out any of that crap as something that bothers them. And in fact, quite a few times they've pointed stuff out that is explicitly something that my writer people who have been beta readers for me point out and say, hey, don't do that because it's a no-no. They'll say, I love this, this is great. So maybe just take those pieces of advice with a grain of salt. Obviously don't overdo it. Don't be like, oh wait, I can use adverbs? Let me use an adverb 5 times per paragraph, because the LYs get a little bit out of control. But maybe don't pay so much attention to those. Everybody just seems to be way too nuts about those little things right now on here, and it gets on my nerves. So anyway, that's gonna be it for me tonight. You feel free to rage in the comments about that particular option of writing advice that I chose. But anyway, aside from that, let me know how you're doing with your Camp Nano. If you need some encouragement, I am happy to respond to your comments and give you a little bit of a pick-me-up or a kick in the ass if that's what you need. Maybe go ahead and label it in your comment, be like, I need a kick in the ass. Or I just need some kind words because I'm sad or something. I don't know. Let me know and I will try to give you what you need. You guys have a great night and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.